Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com, and today is Monday, October 3rd, and it is 9:10 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome to the pre-market game plan for major future indices, gold and oil. Today we're going to start with YM, and I have the hourly chart up with extended hours. So this is where we ended on Friday. In Friday's trading session, New York trading session, ended price at 18,189. In early overnight extended hours, meaning in the Asian session, we picked up price a little bit and we try to challenge the prior area of resistance that is at 18,257. That didn't hold a long time, and then it reversed, retesting the prior low right here, approximately at the whole number at 18,200. Came back up again, and as you can see here, we have three consecutive lower highs, which led us to believe that the price is not yet ready to take out 18,250, and therefore any break of 18,225 area can have more downside into 18,200, into 18,150, and obviously there's still a tradable void all the way to 18,100 due to the fact that we have these prior congestion areas here at 18,100, let's say, approximate level, and from this low right here from Wednesday. So we do have room to continue lower. Now, again, this is pretty much a very hard sell that happened here. And don't forget one thing, we are in a lot of support, so this area can be bought by traders, as well as we have another indication. We have the 200 period moving average, which is kind of flat, which is holding like a shelf, like a trampoline, so price can jump from this level. So short-term traders, just like us day traders, will look to capitalize on this jump from the support level right here at 18,160, and look for further targets into 18,193, 18,200. If we reach this area again, and again, we did have a very solid move down that happened right now at 9 o'clock. Actually, this is what took it down. It happened at very fast at 9 o'clock. It happened actually in quite very quickly in a bar. So we are, let's go a little bit to the 15-minute chart, so you could say. So pretty much this breakdown happened in one bar here, so in the 15-minute chart. So this is again very strong. Traders will look to see if the support level is holding, and if the support level is holding, this is where you should place the stop below 18,150. I would wait for a little bit of confirmation and take it over 70, 65 or 70, so I would give it 20 points. But hey, look at the bright side, you have a lot of R's that you can earn, so there is a good risk to reward all the way to 18,200, so that makes it worth the risk. And also it can continue into 18,220. Let's not forget we're in a very strong uptrend. YM and ES are lagging a little bit, so they're not as powerful as NQ were last week. We're still dealing with a lot of chop from a sideways market environment. So with that being said, keep in mind and make a note that 18,166, 18,170, right here, this area is support, and that support comes from an August low. So keep in mind, this is again a very tricky area. If this area holds, it's buyable over 70, but if this area is not holding, it's shortable under 50. Look for a stop over 70, and again, look for a target into 18,100, and you look at the tradable void. You could actually have a target into 18,053 and all the way flurry down into 18,025 or so. So once again, this area is going to be the line in the sand for this morning's trading, because we want to trade for the first 2 hours and be done. Once again, recap over 170. I'll look for longs, and under 50, look for shorts. We're jumping to ES. And ES has been ascending on the daily chart, meaning it's putting in higher lows, which means that it might be ready to continue higher, but only if it trades over 2170. Okay, that's the sad part. Anyways, hard crash again this morning into an area of support. We are trading below the 200 period moving average, meaning we're going to take this as our indicator for today. 2155 is going to be the entry long in ES. The stop, you'll have to give it a little bit of wider stop, 2153, so you don't mess around with it. And look for a target into 2158, 2160, 2162, and see if it can take out these highs throughout the day today. Look for a final target right here where I have my cursor, 2168. And this is the line in the sand that we're going to need for today to break, or for this week for that matter, because if we break through 2168, then we're heading higher at 2180, and we're going to go for 2200. In case this area weakens and it's not, this support area is not going to hold, we're going to look for a short into 2153, stop 2155, and we're going to look for targets into 2149, 2145, and 2140 throughout the day today. I don't think there are enough catalysts throughout the day today to take the price much lower than this. There are some economic releases that are coming out coming out at 9:30, and also tonight is a big night for gold, but we're gonna get to that. Okay, let's go to NQ. NQ, like I mentioned before, is the strongest of all indices. Again, look how it's holding the support level. You have a cluster here. This cluster here is putting a lot of support for price, 48.55 around this area. We also have a 200 moving average, and price is trading above that. So we have a clear indication that the price is not as weak as in ES and NQ. So if we break above 48.60, this is going to be a buy, but again, careful because it's going to have a trouble around a 48.63 area, and it's going to have a choppy way to the upside. But this is the support area, this is the buyable area, so this is the entry, 48.60. The stop is going to be 48.55. Target one is going to be into 48.63, 48.70. Look for 75.80 around this area, and at this point, if we're challenging this area, boom, we're going to go to the upside, 48.85 and higher. If we don't hold this area, wait for it to come into the 53 area, 52. It's shortable only below 52 area, so I would wait for more confirmation here. But other than that, it looks like it wants to go higher. Okay, let's move on to CL and gold. I'm sorry, oil. This is what happened, and I'm gonna put a smaller time frame chart as the 2 minutes so you can actually see what's going on here. So we have this this crash that happened, and I mean, look at the size of this bar. Trading from, it has a high of 48.65, and the low of this bar is all the way at 48.26. This is a flash crash. This was, I feel sorry for all these people, traders that had their stops around here. Anyway, so this is what flurried to the downside, buying it back up. That's what I mean. I think that what happened, and NQ, yes, obviously, had a greater CL had a greater influence on YM and ES, and that's why they took a bar to the downside. We're going to see how things are shaping up for oil. Other than that, we had an extended in the extended session. We made a new high for to start the week with at 48.87. 48.87 right here into this area. Let me just put it on the hourly chart so you could see the high. All right, this is the area right here, and we're sitting on support $48, a lot of support areas. So you see that it's getting bought. Now it needs to get over 60 and 65 in order to continue its trajectory higher. I don't have a really good bias on CL, so I'm not going to trade CL today. Most likely I'm going to focus if the market should develop any kind of weakness, if there should be any weak reports that are coming in throughout the day today, I'm going to look for YM short and NQ long. So if the market remains strong and it's picking up, NQ is the one to go long in. But if the market remains neutral, and even if NQ doesn't pick up steam, look to short YM. All right, last but not least, GC, and we're going to end our commentary for today with GC. And don't forget one thing, keep in mind that today after 9 p.m. Eastern Time, you're getting the Australian rate report. So that's a big mover for gold if you're playing gold. So gold is going to be in play tonight. We're getting a little bit of a sell-off here, testing these lows that we're trading at 1316. We have been talking last week as well about support area being at 1310, and this is going to be the area that's going to be tested. And I think tonight is the night when we're going to know if we're going to pick up higher or lower. Other than that, just want to show you real quick, the daily chart doesn't look too encouraging for those of you that are trading gold stocks as well. So we do have a double top right here into 1377 area, and then ever since these highs here in August, we started to descend. So we've been making lower highs and equal lows. That means that the price is really sandwiched in between this resistance and support right here. And if we are challenging the 1310 area, the one that I've mentioned earlier, this is going to be a big issue because price might want to retrace and correct further lower into 1300, and it has room to 1380 and so lower. So this is my take for today on major future indices, gold and oil. I hope you all have a very profitable trading day. Be very cautious. Remember, it's Monday, so you really don't want to be overly aggressive on a Monday morning. Just lay back a little bit, observe, see what the market is doing. If you're interested in our futures class, I got literally tens and tens of email throughout the weekend. Our next futures class is October 15th. So it's not this weekend, it's actually next weekend, on October 15th through the 21st. We have 2 days of comprehensive education on the 15th and the 16th from 9 a.m. Eastern Time to 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we have from the 17th to the 21st, we have a powerful trading lab where we're going to share with you how we trade, and we're going to put everything together that we've learned in class. It's a really powerful trading lab, and the trading lab is hosted as well by myself, and I'll be your head moderator. And also, it is from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, so it runs for 2 hours, more than enough to make our money. So if you're interested in joining our class, email me at info@tradeoutloud.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.